I just got back in my first 2 orders from CGC from the books I submitted at the Baltimore Comic Con. Let's get the knife and open up these boxes and find out what I've got. Welcome back, comic book fans. It's Rusty again with Collector Auctions, and here I am with a CGC unboxing for you. Not just 1, but 2. These are the first 2 orders back from CGC from all of the orders that I submitted at the Baltimore Comic Con back in September. So I'm super excited about this, especially since FedEx has been trying to drop off this first box for the last 3 days. No one's been home, and the driver kept coming back, and I finally was able to meet up with him, and luckily I did. I was getting a little scared, but we got the order in, and we got the one that was supposed to come in today as well. So we'll open up both of those, and we'll go from there. And it looks like we're going to have some more CGC unboxing videos for you coming up very soon, because scheduled tomorrow, I'm supposed to be getting in at least 3 more orders. I'm super excited. It's going to be a big week for CGC unboxings, with a couple more still in the grading process, and then 1 more after that that was submitted well after the Baltimore Comic Con. But a lot of books going to be graded over the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for those episodes. But today, let's get into these right here. Let's get right into it. I've got the scissors. Can't find the knife, but we'll open up this first box. And if I've got these boxes in the right order, this was from one of the signature signings at Baltimore Comic Con. I took a witness with me to both artists. One was a writer, one was the artist, one was the writer, and had to have a witness for both of them. And we'll see what we got here. I'm hoping for some good things. These were some pretty good books. Now, as you can see, I opened up the box. Everything's bubble wrapped. I didn't get one of those new bubble wrap wrappers. This is just traditional old bubble wrap. But we do have the traditional rubber band holding everything together. So let's see if I can do this. Ooh, wrong order. This is the bigger order. I'm going to put this one on hold. I know what it is, but I didn't see the grades. Let's open up the other one. This is the one that was supposed to be the signature series. The other one is a blue label. We'll save that for just a moment. Let's open up this one instead. Because while these books are pretty good, the other one are some much better books, actually. They're not signed, that's okay. But we got the second box open. I'm still getting the old bubble wrap. I'm not getting that new fangled bubble wrap that looks like a little mini helmet of sorts. But hey, we've got another rubber band to add to the collection. Oh my goodness, I must be special. I thought we were going to have 2 rubber bands. No, it's a big rubber band. All right, let's see if I can get these so I don't see the grades. And as I said, I had 2 creators sign this book while at the Baltimore Comic Con. And just to give you a heads up, it is the same book. All 3 of these are the same exact book. And let me show you what the book is. So we've got Batman issue 608. This is the reprint, McFarlane reprint from the Hush miniseries. And if you can guess, I got Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee to sign the book. And I'll have to look for the autograph. I can't see it too well there on the camera. But I submitted 3 of these. I had got a lot of these a year ago when I was going to places like Walmart, and I was picking up the McFarlane toy, and they had this comic inside, and it's a reprint of the second print, which has the more popular Jim Lee cover from 608. And this could be on a hunt right now, considering that the news is that both of them are going to be coming back to Batman to do another Hush miniseries. So this may be a very timely getting us in. But I had a bunch of these, and these I thought were the best copies, and we're going to see. So let's see what we've got on the first one here. Hey, that's the way to start. I love this. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but I've got Jim Lee right there, and then Jeff Loeb right up there in the cape. Man, that is awesome. Good stuff there. I've put in 8 different orders at the Baltimore Comic Con, including this order here. And like I said, it's going to be 3 of the same book here. And obviously one of these I'm going to keep for my PC, but the other ones I intended to sell. It was basically to help pay for a lot of these orders. And I felt like there was a good price. I think people would pay decently for a good copy of this right here, even though it is not the first print, it's not even the second print, but it does have that second print beautiful cover. And especially being from the McFarlane toy, there's definitely going to be a lot less of these out there, I think, especially ones that are graded. So maybe I'm speculating in the wrong place. I don't know, but I thought these were really nice. So we got a 9/8 to begin with. That's a good way to start off all of these orders that we're going to have over the next couple of episodes. So let's get into the second one here. And we'll put it right up there. It's the same, obviously the same book. Looks like they signed in the exact same spot. Oh, that's bad. That's not really good right there. 9/6, that's not good. I'm probably going to, honestly, that's one I probably will hold on to just because I don't think a lot of people will want that as a 9/6. So, a little disappointed on that already. They did sign in the same spot, but as a PC book, I may just keep a hold of that one. And let's see how we did on the third one here. I don't like going downhill so soon on the second book already. Let's see how we did on the third one. And it looks like they signed in pretty much the same place. Good. We got 2 9/8 out of the 3. That 9/6, I'm obviously going to take a look at it, and we'll go eventually. We'll see what we do with that, but I will probably hold on to that myself just because, honestly, I don't think I could sell that for very much. I think there's a premium on the 9/8, but not on that 9/6, definitely. So who knows? I may end up having to crack and repress that a little bit. And let me see if I can find any defects on that 9/6. But pretty good here. We got 2 9/6s out of this. All right, guys, I'm going to put this down. And as you saw, I've already got the other box opened up. It's right here. And I'm going to just see if I've got the books in the right order. We've got another big giant rubber band here, protected by the cardboard. And there were 4 books in this, and I remember this order, if I've got the right one here. I separated these orders by different categories. This one, I actually got the label, the custom label added to these books, and that's why this order only had these 4 books. I could have added some other books, or I could have not put this order in with the label, but I kind of wanted to get the label on these. Let me show you what I've got here. All right. We got Fantastic Four here, 211. This is the first appearance of Terrax. This was a really nice copy. I think it's good. I hope it does really well. It is a direct version, but I did add that beautiful Jack Kirby label up here with the Fantastic Four. And we'll see with the new Silver Surfer eventually coming to the MCU. We'll see if we get some of the other heralds. Terrax has always been a very popular Galactus herald. A lot of speculation on this. This has been a pretty decent key over the last few years. Just like everything else, the prices have fallen on this. But I thought this was a really decent copy. But I thought it was a 9/8 candidate, but it wouldn't surprise me if it dropped down a little bit. I hope it doesn't. If it does, I hope it doesn't drop down too much. Let's see how we did. It's not bad. Not bad. 9/6. Obviously, I would have liked to have been a little bit better, but who knows? I might have got a little tough grader on this. We'll see about the other books as we go along, but let's take a quick look at it. This is John Byrne art. We've got Marv Wolfman's story, Joe Sennett doing the inking. Yeah, this is a really nice copy. We'll have to double check. I mean, we're not going to get grader's notes on a 9/6. I really wish we would. That would really tighten up exactly what, if you could even go in there and correct something. Would it even be worth it? But 9/6 isn't bad on a book like this. Like I said, it is a key. All right. Continuing on, like I said, I've got 4 books in this submission right here. Oh, and this is one right here. I had high hopes for this because I wanted it for the PC if I can get the grade I want. Obviously, I want a 9/8. I thought this was a really good candidate. I had 2 of them in the press right before Baltimore Comic Con. The other one, there was a little defect that I just pulled out because this is a book I want on my PC. One of my big goals over the last couple of years has been working on some of these small runs of books to try to get a 9/8 run. I've completed several of those, including the Dark Knight Returns run and Batman Year One. Both of those I completed. Wolverine, the miniseries, I've got issues 1. In fact, I've got a 9/8 issue of #1 newsstand signed by Frank Miller that I would love to get some of the other creators to sign that, like Chris Claremont, for example, but I'm scared to break it out of that 9/8. It's a newsstand. It's a really nice copy. And I've got issue #4 as a 9/8. I've got 9/6s on this issue and issue #3 as well. And I've been wanting to try to complete that run, but I don't want to pay 9/8 prices for this. I want to, you should be able, you can find this book out there. It's just finding the best copy. And I thought this was a really good copy, better than the other one I had. And I wanted it for the PC, so let's see how we did. Yes! Ooh! You don't know how happy that makes me right there. This right here, there's times when I get these books, like some of those Batman are definitely ones I'm going to resell. But there are times like this where this is a complete PC book, and man, I am so happy. Let's take a quick look at this. I chose wisely, right? Wow, as they said in Indiana Jones. As you can see, I also got the John Byrne Wolverine label up here. Now, what if I had done this a couple years ago, the image here of Wolverine, Logan here, was what they were using up here as the label. They retired that. That's a shame because I obviously would have gotten that label instead of the John Byrne, but the John Byrne one's still really good. Man, that actually, it's a nice contrast between the blue and the red up here too. It kind of jumps out. So that right there, that made my day. Let's see if we can continue the good luck or if we still stumble a little bit. All right, the next two are going to be the same thing. We got 2 issues of Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #8, the origin of the black costume, the symbiote that eventually becomes Venom. And very popular issue. And as you can see, we actually did have the label. They did. I think this was retired and they brought it back. And they brought this. This is the same image as right here. And I've done this before. In fact, a few months ago, I had a couple more Secret Wars I did really well on. I had a 9/8 and a 9/6. I thought, again, these were 2 really good candidates. Let's see how we did. Yes! Ooh! I love that because, honestly, you need a 9/8 at this point on this book. This book right now has dropped down a lot over the last, even this last 6 months, it has dropped down. It was upper $500 book. And then I ended up sold my 9/8 for a little over $500. And since then it has dropped to, it has dipped below that $500 mark. So you can only imagine what a 9/6 is at this point. It's probably not even a $200 book. So if you're looking to resell, you need a 9/8 now. That 9/6 is basically, you might as well just hold on to it, I think, or try to crack it open, and which is what I may do to my 9/6 that I held on to. But beautiful 9/8. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, this was a really nice copy. I mean, it was a good copy to begin with. I do my own cleaning and pressing, and I thought I did a good job on all of these. We'll have to go back on that Fantastic Four and that one Batman and take a look at those. But this issue right here was a really nice copy. I can't say exactly. It's been a couple months since I remember exactly where I got this book, but I think I ended up pulling this off of a Infinity Comics auction. And I've still continued to have good luck picking books off of that auction that have turned out to be really good after I give it a nice clean and press. And I think this is where this one came from. It would have been better if it had been newsstand. You get more of a premium. The prices I just repeated were for the directs. All right, so we're down to our last one for this episode. And let's see how we did. Again, same book. Another direct version. Let's see how we did. I love that. I mean, this is a model that I would like to repeat all the time. Pick these books up at what I feel like are a fair price, and then be able to put a little bit of my talent into cleaning and pressing, get it sent to CGC, get these 9/8. Sometimes I keep the books like the Wolverine. Sometimes I want to sell these. So these books right here, all of these except for the 9/6 Batman, which I'm going to keep and maybe work on, and the Wolverine #2 are going to be up for sale. They'll be listed in my eBay store. You guys can check out the link down below. I've also will put them in my short box page at some point as well. Or if you're interested in them, definitely just reach out to me at collectorauctions@yahoo.com or DM me on my Instagram account. I probably will have that listed on there as well. Well, I'll talk about it on there, but either way, there's plenty of ways to contact me if you're interested in any of these books. But guys, that is it. Hopefully you liked this episode. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe and click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the episodes that I put out each and every week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Guys, I am super excited about this. Pretty good. This is probably an A-, an A level opening right here. A little disappointed on that 196 on FF, and definitely disappointed on one of those Batman right there. But again, we'll revisit that in the future. Definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about these books. I'd love to hear from you. Guys, join me for the next episode where I probably will have another CGC unboxing. As I said, I'm expecting more orders in the next day, so I'm hoping we'll get all of those in and we'll do a big opening in one episode. So stay tuned for that as well. Until then, guys, remember, every comic has a story.